Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. Welcome to our beautiful world here. I hope that you're doing great wherever you are. I'm so happy that you're here with us. Thank you so much for your support and for just the amazing people that you are. I really just get such a positive feeling about our community, and I hope that you agree. We're here to support each other on this wonderful journey. So, I'm drinking my cup of tea this morning. I've got my green matcha tea, which is a powdered tea, very strong and apparently very good for you, lots of antioxidants. So, I'm drinking my matcha green tea here. So, I hope you've got a drink, coffee, juice, whatever you love. Let's have a conversation this morning about something that I think you'll find curious and interesting. But I want to thank, first of all, our sponsor for today's show, International Living. International Living is a company that for the last 40 years or so has been helping people to think about retiring overseas. So if you're thinking about doing that, they put together some amazing pieces of reading so that you can compare and contrast. They've got people on the ground in countries around the world, and they want to share their global retirement index with you. If you go out to internationalliving.com/60 and me, they'll send you a copy of the index and you can do some research yourself. Maybe it's something that's on your mind. So, thank you, by the way, International Living. It's so great to be working with them. I actually really enjoy their products. I've used them for years myself and found them very, very useful. So, I wanted to share a topic with you today. It's an interesting one that I think you might find thought-provoking. Now, I had a chat with my son Nathan the other day about this topic, and it really got me thinking about luck. What is luck? Now, one of our bloggers, Jane Ayrton, wrote an article on this, so it kind of all came together, and I thought it would be a really good topic to chat about. So, what is luck? I mean, people think it's chance, that you were just lucky that you were in the right place at the right time. Or you often hear yourself saying, I'm so lucky that I didn't miss the bus, or I'm so lucky that I won that money, or that I'm so lucky that, followed by something that you appreciate. But some people say, it's more than that. It's not luck. It's actually just luck. It's actually having an open heart and an open mind, preparing the ground, this fertile ground for the seeds of luck to take root. And I think that's a really wonderful analogy. We were talking about, my son and I, about the fact that it's not so much luck as it is good fortune. You can say that it's good fortune that you took advantage of an opportunity, that you opened your heart and your mind to letting something come into your life that turned out to be maybe not right away, but good luck. And Jane actually talks about her situation I think she was in Canada, but in a place that people would look at her and say, oh, you're so lucky, Jane, for living in this amazing place. But she reminds us that, 20 years ago, she made a decision. She opened her heart to something that was unclear, unpredictable, and she moved to a place, an island, where she now is so happy and could say very lucky to be there. But I think luck, if we look at it as something abstract and that we only certain people get it, then we are missing an opportunity. So, are some people kind of bad luck magnets? Well, I think there's an argument that is the case. That if we see things in our life through a negative lens, we actually often do attract the negative side of life. If we don't expect to see good things, we don't see good. We see the opposite. And there's a really good story. I think my dad must have told me this years ago, but it was about two salesmen were sent to a third world country to sell shoes. And the first one got there and called back to his boss and said, this is ridiculous. I'm never going to sell any shoes here. Like, nobody wears shoes. And then the second salesperson called back and said, this is so exciting. We're going to sell millions of shoes. No one wears shoes here. And it's just that, that lens that you see things through that can open the opportunity to good luck. So I like that. I really like this. So basically, if you're looking at your feet, you'll miss the rainbow. I think that's the phrase that is important to remember. If you're looking down and you're always thinking negatively, it's unlikely you're going to notice that little gem that you can pick up on and turn it into what you might consider good luck or good fortune. So I think there's a lot you can do. It's really interesting. You say, kind of what goes around comes around. And if you spread the joy, you'll receive the joy. And I actually have, in my own life, so many examples where I can look back and say, afterwards, oh, I was so lucky to meet that person or find that situation. But I've got to tell you this funny story. This is a really good one from my own past, which I know we sometimes find it useful to share our own experience. But I lived in Boulder, Colorado. After my mom died, I moved by myself to Colorado, and don't know why. I had no reason to. It was one of those like Jane. It was just like, I think I'll just go to Colorado. And I got there and I didn't have a job, and I had like $80 in my pocket. And this is the truth. And I had a little dog named Barney, and we had to find a place to live. And I was actually moving from Detroit. So anyway, I got there and I went to work at this cafeteria called Fur's Cafeteria. And I was a vegetarian. And when I applied for the job, I said, I want to be your vegetable cook. That was the job. And so I said, fine. He hired me. And when I got there, the first thing that this boss had me do was to tear up chickens to make chicken soup. Chicken bones. So I said, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I stuck by my values. And I said, I'm sorry, but I cannot do that. Is there anything else I can do? And he said, yes, of course. I will. What about being our tea lady? I was 20 years old, and I said, tea lady sounds great. I love tea. He must have been prescient. He knew that I love tea. But I said, yeah, I love tea. I'll do that. What do I do? He said, well, you just wheel this little cart up and down the aisle in the cafeteria, and you serve tea. I did it. Every Thursday, a woman came into the cafeteria. Her name was Rosie, and she came with her girlfriends, and they had tea and coffee and lunch. She asked me one day, Margaret, do you like books? I said, do I like books? Are you kidding? I love books. And she said, well, would you like a job at the university bookstore where I manage the store? And I went, oh my goodness. Now, okay, a little bit of a long story to make a short point, which is I opened my heart to every opportunity. Couldn't be the cook that was involved with a principle that I didn't agree in. I took the job serving tea. How exciting was that? But I knew that I was opening my heart to possibility, and that it wasn't even that I thought good luck would find me. It was just that it did. That good fortune found me. And I'm getting emotional actually thinking about Rosie, because she was such a beautiful woman. And, people like that sneak into your life and give you these moments of good luck are just so precious. Anyway, so, I think that this is kind of the gist of our little chat today, that we can look at other people and say, oh no, she's so lucky she has so many friends, or she's so lucky that she has money, she has a great job. But if you just stop for a second and think what might have gone into that luck, into that chance event that brought her to where she is or he is today, I think it's a really powerful model. You've got to prepare the way for Lady Luck. You've got to have an open heart and open mind. I think that's the secret. So I would love to know, what has your experience been with Lady Luck? Have you had moments in your life that you felt yourself being lucky, that you've had opportunities that you didn't expect, that you later on said, wow, I was so lucky I was in that place at that time with that open heart? I think it's a really interesting combination. I was looking at our deck of cards here, and I found a card. This is the Aging Beautifully deck, which we have. And it's just this one card. These are beautiful, by the way. I'll show them to you. I'm so happy with these. It's called Find Your Own Style. And I think that's the thing to do, is to be truthful to your own style. And then if you find that, if you're grounded in that, opportunity will come your way, and then you'll see it and you'll notice it, because it will line up exactly with who you are. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope that it's been a fun conversation. I've enjoyed it. I'd love to know your feedback on luck in your life. And I'd also, before we close, just like to remind you really quickly to go up to our website, 60andme.com. We've got articles there all the time now. For those of you who follow me regularly, we actually put videos up now every other day. You'll get an email every other day with a video, and then every alternate day you'll get links to the website. And so much is there that you can investigate. And there's a search button right at the top on the left-hand side, right-hand side to you, that you can search for any topic. So that's 60andme.com. Super important. Anyway, well, thanks for being here, everyone. Again, thank you for your support, for your wonderful presence in my life. And let us know if you feel like a lucky person. Have you been lucky in your life? Take really good care. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.